Hi all. I get a ton of questions around Quora just because I was previously active on it. I'm still kind of active, just semi-active recently. However, a lot of questions I do get asked is how do I get views on Quora, right? And there's the typical way of going and finding a question to answer, for example. However, I prefer using something called Quora Spaces. And in this video, I'm going to do a quick overview. I do have another video that kind of goes into more details of like how to click where, for example. So this is just more of a high-level strategy kind of video. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so I'm on my Quora page. This is one of my spaces. It has 114k followers. Now, these views are generally a lot more. I've just not been promoting it as much recently. I've been doing a lot of other stuff, especially starting a new job, for example. However, in my peak times, I could be getting 50k views over 7 days with probably 1 minute of work a day, just by putting suggestions in and feeding them into the space. Now, there are people out there who've managed it so much better and get so many more views, for example. But one of the key ways to get views from Quora is to actually start your own space and promote your content. So for example, here you can see all my details. I have stuff ready, a Substack, some marketing kits, this referral thing, which I've gotten like 100 referrals from now. And for example, a pinned post. So I have these two things ready to go and I don't touch it afterwards. All I do is promote stuff. If you're in a really good Quora space, you got literally other contributors doing it for you, so you don't have to do anything at all. It's pretty much hands off. Now, as you can see, I've got all my links ready and stuff, for example, and this pin post has over 86k views and 33 shares and 372 upvotes. And for example, my Substack, where the majority of it comes from my Quora, I have around maybe a couple hundred subscribers just from Quora, right? And so this is a great way, especially if you want to get visibility and be kind of hands-off. Now, it took me, for example, a decent chunk of time to grow the space, but once it's growing and you add contributors, you figure out which contributors actually don't want to spam you and actually put decent content out, it's pretty hands-off. And you pretty much just need to spend one day, for example, I'll show you here. If I go simply into the inbox, I look at suggestions or look at submissions. Sometimes submissions are pretty weird. For example, this one's like not too bad, so I'll schedule it, done. And then I'll go to suggestions and I'll look into the content. This might take a while to load because Quora is a bit laggy. However, it's pretty straightforward in general on how to use it. You just need to look at submissions and then look at the suggestions they give. What the best way to track conversions from Facebook advertising? I'll take a look here and I'll look at it. Okay, obviously it's got some links to, other stuff, but no, in general, it looks pretty decent. And so what I'll do is I'll literally go here and I'll schedule it. And you can schedule it how many times you want. I like to do 3 to 4 times a day, for example. Pretty good. So I'll just type something like pretty good and I'll press next and I will literally schedule it like this. And that's it. That's how you kind of grow your Quora space. People, for example, 10 people look at your that post you just posted out. Quora will share it organically. 1 person subscribes to the space, and you just keep doing it, and you keep growing, right? And the more interactions you can get externally, for example, if you're sharing posts externally, your space externally, and getting more traffic externally into your Quora space, the more Quora will promote your space. Now, the second thing you can do is contribute. Now, I have another video, as I mentioned, on this stuff. But you can contribute. So for example, a contributor can come here and they can submit stuff, right? The first, for example, submission I did with the question I showed you is a submission, right? And that's giving free views. I'll take a look at this occasionally and I will go, okay, that's good. Obviously this is maybe not, like I'll scroll through things. And if it's good content, I will promote it 100%, right? And another way to do it is to simply message the space owners. Sometimes space owners get overwhelmed and just go, hey, look, I really want to contribute to your space. I love it. Here's a few things I've done before. Can you add me, right? And once you're added, you can contribute however you want. These 25 contributors, including myself, they can contribute without my admin permission, right? They can do whatever they want. Obviously, if I see them spamming, I'll delete them. So keep it reasonable, right? And that's the way you actually use Quora to get thousands of views. Now, apart from being consistent with posting content to your space to grow it, think about being more specific. So I just typed in marketing here, for example, and I went to spaces to take a look at what marketing spaces are there. And look at this, marketer, markets, marketing, like 3 followers, 4 followers, because there's the same space with the same word 10 million times, right? Now, if I scroll down more, right, and I'm starting to look at, okay, so digital marketing tips, marketing masters. So people are getting a bit more specific. I'm just going to reload this because Quora search failed. And look at this. Beginner's guide, share market versus stock market. So that's not marketing, but it's very specific, right? And it's got more followers. Marketing startups, a bit more specific, so more followers. Expert, affiliate and CPA marketing, very specific, more followers. HR digital marketing, which is very specific. Probably less followers because that's really specific, honestly. But as you can see here, real estate marketing, you're gonna get more followers if you are gonna be more specific, but don't go too specific. Be general and specific, if that makes sense. You don't want to just go marketing, right? For example, for my space, I do social media and marketing, right? So it's a bit more specific, but it keeps it more general so everyone can kind of join rather than being really like specific. You can do it specific, for example, with real estate marketing, you can do it, but I personally just wouldn't do that. So that's my opinion though. But anyway, that's really how you get thousands of views on Quora. It takes a bit more time, but as you can see, it's very hands-off once you've done enough of the work. You find the right contributors, you just check it every day, for example, for like a minute, and you're pretty much just getting free views for your pinned posts. You can even post stuff yourself, but honestly, love the pinned posts. I love details because I just let it sit there and it's just bringing me free views every day, right? So yeah, hopefully this helps, and I'll see you in the next video.